We're live. How's that? Okay, yeah,
Slightly
dog, you can
off-putting.
stay up.
Can you remove squeaky?
Yeah,
No, squeaky toys been cancelled. I look like a grandpa with that logo.
Right. Wow. Hello, everyone.
Hi, I'm here. Les is here.
Let's get this show on the road. Ooh, 12 concurrent viewers at the moment.
12 concurrent viewers. Are you going to discuss what you're eating with your 12 concurrent viewers?
Yeah, this is my dinner.
It's not just dinner.
It's gourmet dinner.
It's gourmet dinner. What's on the menu?
It's a Caribbean. Maybe I will take the squeaky thing away.
Okay, we're not. Squeaky toy's been cancelled for a second time.
It's you explain what it is. It's Caribbean bean salad or whatever.
It's a Caribbean bean. I don't know. Floyd's really good at cooking. He cooked like this potato thing. There's a lime. And what I am also fascinated by is there is salsa that's actually made out of vegetables that didn't come out of a jar. It's like that's a thing that people make. Breathtaking stuff. Only at the Bromley residence can you expect such fine foods. So anyway,
Okay. So we've got a whole bunch of viewer submitted questions.
yes, James Penny saying, "Hey Floyd, hey Les." Well, hey James Penny, back to you. I don't know how to interact with live streams. This
Yeah,
is
that's what you do. You just
Okay.
see what people say and
I am special guest, special for many reasons. But
yeah,
mainly
I was
because
tempted
guest.
to put on the thing, first special guest, and boy is he special.
Yeah. G'day guys, says Stephen S300. G'day to you, even though it's night. Well, who knows? Maybe from America, we don't know. But
No,
g'day is
I
giving
know
it away.
Stephen. He's Melbourne based.
He's Melbourne based, epic guy. Alright, sounds good.
All right, first question. Who are you?
Who are you? Well, I am Les. I used to run an Urbex channel / railway channel with Floyd. I still do run it. It's just my channel now, doing the exact same stuff. Hold on, Floyd, you distracted. How come you're in a lag on there?
That's lagging. Ignore that. That's
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I film pretty similar videos to Floyd, except more stupid. And well, I don't know. We have the same channel because we have the exact same interests. So, yeah, that's basically it. I don't know. I think everyone knows who I am.
yeah. Well,
I think it's pretty obvious.
getting a bit ahead of yourself there.
No. You know,
All right.
I think it's pretty obvious. I'm recognizing most of these names from my channel
Yeah,
too.
mate.
Oh my god, Albert's here. Hello, Albert. Yay, Albert's here.
How do we know each other?
Well, we went to school together from year 7 to year 8. And then we started a YouTube channel together.
So I moved schools in year 8, and we remained friends until year 9, and then you dumped me.
Well, no, it's because you changed schools.
I changed schools.
And then you became obsessed with your iPad. Then I invited you over once, and all you did was go on your iPad, and you were grouchy because all you wanted to do is go on your iPad. And then I was like, all right.
Bye, Floyd. You're not my friend
Not
anymore.
like bye, Floyd. It was just like, yeah, you can go and you can just go over there.
Yeah.
You can redeem yourself later. Yeah, essentially.
Yeah, and then reconnected. Well, year 10, yeah.
Yeah, because I said, do you want to go egging?
Yeah, you sent me a message on Skype.
Actually?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Those were the days, and you said, yeah, I'm going urbexing. Do you want to come? I'm like, yeah. And you're like, oh my god, you know what urbex is? I'm like, yeah. So then what was the channel called back then?
LMCSX Urbex.
And what does that mean?
Les, Charlotte, Max.
M, Max, C, Charlotte.
S, Steph. X for extravagant others, Urbex. We're getting lots of comments here. We should probably read them.
Okay, you can read some of them.
We're getting Dad Egg Sand.
And Les, how could you? Les rejected by an iPad. Yeah.
Yeah. Floyd was an iPad baby.
You look so much older now.
Yeah, it's got this amazing harsh. Let's put it here. How's that? What's that? What do I look like now? Do I look like a ghost or?
You can look over there.
Yeah, no, I'm asking them.
Okay.
I'm asking them.
And yeah, it's because all your vids are from like 2000.
Yeah, exactly. Because you say I look older now, but yeah, exactly. Like all my vids are from like 2017 or 2016. So yeah, I look like a big.
Have you finished all your 2015? No.
No, there's still a few lurkers. Getting through. There's only like 5 videos that were shot in 2015 that aren't out yet. So I'm getting through them slowly.
How big's your backlog?
Mm-hmm.
When I was with Fogarty Avenue, I think it reached 100 videos backlogged at one point.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say it's probably down to 50 now.
Yeah, probably. Thing is, I do still film videos. So the backlog still continues to grow, but not as fast as it used to.
Well, it was growing at a rate of 2 videos on the backlog for every video you released.
Okay. I believe you. I don't know. I just kept filming.
That's because I actually did record it.
Oh, okay.
At the time.
What's this blue line mean?
That's how many viewers.
Oh my gosh, the viewers are flooding in.
We're at 19.
We're at 19 viewers. All right.
Your phone torch is shit. Turn it off.
Oh, my phone torch is terrible. Let's turn it off. You're gonna get demonetized if you use words like that.
Yeah, true.
You have to get monetized first, though, wouldn't you?
Ah.
To get demonetized, you have to be monetized first.
We're getting there.
We're getting there. We're lurking. We're emanating in the shadows.
I like 2/3 of the way there.
That's good. All right. I blinded myself with that phone torch. Let's read some of these comments. Do you guys still live in the same part of town near each other? No, I've moved away. But I'm still in Melbourne. So, well, here I am. So, yeah.
You work too much to do many eggs anyway.
Yeah, exactly. And like, I don't even go on eggs because I just work and work and work and work and work and work and work. But I egg at work. So, like, I don't know if you guys are from my channel, Fogarty Avenue, you would have seen my video trying to get you over here, film that at work. So, you know, I'm out and about. I'm gunsling. So that's good.
Do Les, you still have the hat?
The hat. Yeah, I've still got the hat, Albert. I've still got the hat. I've still got the style. I've still got the odor. So.
We can tell the story of how you almost lost the hat.
I've almost lost the hat many times.
But the particular time.
Yes. You tell them.
Okay. We were going on a train somewhere, Melbourne Central. Got off the train. Les left his hat behind. I picked it up and was like, I'm going to not tell him that I've picked it up until the doors are beeping to go shut. And I'm like, where's your hat?
Was it a comment?
I can't remember.
Pretty sure it was a comment.
Okay. And then you ran to the train, but it was too late. And the train took off and you were devastated. And then I pulled it out from behind my back and...
Didn't I fall to my knees and like scream and wail?
I don't know, you were very relieved.
Relieved. Well, I definitely relieved myself at the time, I can tell you that much.
Righto. Looks like having Les in the stream helped with viewers. Yeah, it does. We're 21.
It's because I'm E-famous, guys, you know, just stacking up this mad E-fame money, living in my mansion.
1 viewers. That's a decent amount. Normally we're at like 12, so.
I'm very famous, so like.
Yeah, alright, we get it.
I'm joking.
Where did you get the Fogarty Avenue sign?
The one in the background?
Yeah.
Let's bring it up as a prop to
Okay.
demonstrate the point to the viewers. Take it away, Floyd Bromley Media.
You tell them.
He's actually eating his gourmet cuisine. Basically, Floyd has a railway friend who gave it to us, really. He just went to a sign manufacturer and made them make it. That's pretty much it. And he gave us one each. So it's actually a screenshot of my old logo, which this font, if you want to get font nerdy, which I used to be font nerdy when I did interactive digital media at TAFE. We learnt all about the different fonts. It's called Highway Gothic. That's what this font is called. So,
Including City of Maribyrnong.
yeah, it's all Highway Gothic. So, yeah, I don't know. It's just a friend gave it to us as a present. That's kind of the story, really. So I don't know where to put that.
I've heard some people accuse me of stealing a real sign.
No. The one at Fogarty Avenue, at least a while ago, was actually stolen. So yeah, it definitely looks dodgy, but it's no. This is it was made for us, which is excellent.
And there are differences if you look closely between the real sign and
Yeah,
that sign.
the real sign, I'll bring it closer. The real Fogarty Avenue sign, there's actually a little square that goes around the city of Maribyrnong. It's almost like they got a City of Glen Ira sign, because they're the same. The City of Glen Ira and City of Maribyrnong are very similar signs. It almost looks like they've just slapped their logo on top. And this one's actually bigger. The one in real life is a bit smaller. There's that too. So I'll just, to quote YouTube, I'll just put that wherever the heck that goes. Is that
It goes on the level thing.
on the level thing? Look at that. Excellent. 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 We've got to have some famous comments
And
here.
Flinders Street, yes. Flinders Street was from that same guy, actually.
Yeah.
Michael.
Michael! Oh, Griffin Rouse wants to know what happened to Les's model train collection. Well, I still have it. It's at my house, just on display on my bookshelf. I don't have a layout. I've just made like a little display of all the buildings. So it's pretty cool. Maybe I can show that in a video because they're all there. They look pretty grouse. So
Was the level crossing in the vid today Maidstone Street, Altona?
it was AH137 railway videos. Yes, it was Maidstone Street in Altona. Good spot, especially considering my phone decided to flip the footage backwards. I don't know why it did that, but it did. So good spot.
Yeah. Very excellent.
Very excellent. Should we do some of the
Alright.
questions?
Do you want to talk at all about your old history with YouTube? Before LMC?
No, not really.
Okay. We sort of went over how Fogarty Avenue started. I mean, I joined and I immediately said the name is shit. And you're like, no, it's fine. Everyone can remember LMCSX. I'm like, no one can remember LMCSX Cervix. And you're like, well, I can.
Yes, we changed that, so we always talk about
And you were like, fine, suggest a different name. I'm like, I don't care what's the new name, it just has to be better.
And the first thing that came up was Fogarty Avenue.
Yeah, you were finally like, okay, fine, we'll change it. What about Fogarty Avenue?
And it's like, yeah, sounds good. It's like Sesame Street, except I don't know. I want to say it's family friendly, but it's more demented, to be honest. Oh my gosh, classic comment right here. Melbourne and regional train vlogs. When's the next part of the South Gippsland hike coming out? Classic. In time. In time. I haven't started. I don't know, honestly, if I'm going to have time to edit something this weekend. I might film a raw egg of this, the Tates coming into Werribee tomorrow. Because that's apparently happening.
Yeah, not let the dog in.
But in time, I hope to maybe get started on the next part this weekend. But I also kind of want to maybe edit something else because the videos haven't been getting that many views. I'm still going to keep making them, but they're starting to taper off. So I just want to keep it spicy, like have some explores of A-bands and then South Gippsland. But I also really want to put out. I walked from Warren Ponds to Werribee. It was 56 kilometers in one day. I really want to put that up. So I kind of want to just interrupt the series and just throw that up to confuse everyone. But I don't know. Coming soon. Sorry, Flip. That video is already from 2016. It's not like we all haven't waited long enough, but they're coming. Don't worry. I'd say within the next month, definitely. So, yeah. We're getting some people in the comments. Yes, part 6 did just drop. Griffin Rouse, you're right.
Hello, Enzo.
Oh, yuck! It licked me. I despise animals. That's something you guys can know about me. I don't hate them, but I like, just don't touch me.
You just don't know how they interact with the dog.
Yeah, I just...
Enzo, come here. Come here. Sit down. Good boy. Drop.
I just don't have much time for them. I don't know. I never had pets growing up. I had a goldfish. It was actually a blackfish. I had snails. I had a caterpillar. That was sort of my extent. So, what is the dog's name?
Dog's name is Enzo.
Enzo.
Like Enzo Ferrari. I didn't name him. My brother did. Mark Edge says your iMac looks like it's kind of in one piece, Floyd. How is that going? Well, yeah, that's the old iMac.
Oh, this one back here.
That one back there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's the half working iMac. We're on the other half working iMac at the moment. And yeah, it's just it's coming along. As I said when I started up the live streams again, my iMac is in a usable state.
Is it feeble?
It's a little bit feeble. We've got the only thing that's wrong with the current one that we're streaming off of is that it's got a cracked screen, which is okay, and the screen can behave a bit funnily sometimes, but yeah, coming along. I just need to save up a extra few $100 to get the next part underway.
Excellent.
How much would those signs be, and who makes them? I don't know.
I think, didn't you say they cost like $200 each or something? Such a good gift.
I don't know. The Flinders Street sign cost me $200, I think. Maybe $250.
Isn't it not even a real sign? It's a replica.
No, that's a real sign.
Oh, it's a real one.
Yeah.
Oh, he had to buy it from someone.
He had to buy it from the contractor, which removed it.
Which you was probably just going to throw it in the bin.
They were almost certainly going to throw it in the bin.
Yeah, they just wanted to make it.
So Michael.
Oh, someone's coming home.
Michael bought all of the Flinders Street signs that he could from this place. I will in a minute.
Okay.
And then, yeah, sold them at cost price to whoever wanted them. So Very good guy, Michael. Hello. Sorry. Live streaming.
Boys explaining to his
Joel's got
parental
a
guardian
outside
that
and it's
he is filming a live
outside
stream.
for a reason.
So,
Just letting you know.
wait a minute. Trying to close the door.
Yeah.
Kitchen sounds and that sort of stuff.
Now that Mum's home. Okay.
The screen's black.
Oh. What's gone wrong?
The servers are down. The servers are down. The picture dropped out. Audio's still good.
Yeah,
Audio's still good.
We're working on it.
Guys, we're vegan.
And I think the camera might need a battery change.
I think the camera needs a vegan change, guys. Someone write something if you can still hear us being vegan. If we're still vegan in your ears, tell me. Tell me in the comments if we can still hear us being vegan.
It's a little bit delayed.
Oh, it's a bit vegan, is it? Okay. Vegan. Floyd is currently changing the batteries. Chloe reckons you're vegan. I'm not actually. I just like to pretend to be vegan because it's fun. So many people on the stream. This is epic. Hello, everyone. Oh, we're back. We're back. But that was good how you just fixed that. I thought that would have been like major.
No. I knew the camera was low on battery, and although it is plugged into power, I thought it would be enough, but apparently not. So whatever. Battery change. And we're good.
Still excellent audio, says James _105.
You're blocking all the background.
Am I blocking all the background? Am I?
Oh.
I'm not taking up.
Bloody camera.
Oh, I'm not taking up all the background, am I? That'd be really bad.
Look at yourself.
I like looking at myself.
Okay.
That's why I have a YouTube channel. Fine, I'll go back to it so I become part of the background.
Les, you need to go dumpster diving for iMac parts.
Where would I go for that? I'd probably have to go to China to one of those like e-waste pits of destruction. Or you could go to Hy-Vee Norman and dumpster dive their e-waste. How do you want me to sit so I don't block your block?
Just like move over here-ish.
Move over here-ish. How's that?
While still being in frame. Like, here's me.
Here's me.
And yeah.
How's that?
That's fine.
How's that?
Okay. How did you feel when I wanted to split the channel from the channel?
I don't know, sort of upset, confused, insecure. I don't know.
Well, at first, you were like, oh good, you're gone.
Well, sort of, because, I don't know, because it was hard, because like I was trying to meld you to do stuff. And I always felt bad, because like, I had a very clear vision of exactly what I wanted to do. And Floyd could do about 70% of that. And I had to nicely make him do stuff. And I was just trying to force you to do crap.
Yeah, ultimately it was that sort of creative difference where I was like, for example, like, I'll call it frame chopping. Like, you wanted to chop out 2 frames. And I'm like, it's 2 frames.
Yeah, exactly. I have very different editing styles.
And I wanted to do more train shit. Like pure train shit.
Just diving deep. Jumping on board.
And so that's why we split. But yeah, like people often, I occasionally get people asking me, oh, you and Liz still friends? Or they're sort of act surprised when they find out that we're still friends, and it's like, yeah, we're still friends and we never stopped being friends. In fact, the split in many ways saved our friendship.
Mm.
So yeah.
Yeah, no, we can just do what we want to do and we can just work together. It's like YouTube and Panda Explores. Like, they do the same crap, but they just film their own videos. I do miss having Floyd, though. He was really good at admin and behind the scenes and doing, like, bank account stuff and pressing buttons. And, like, he would run the Facebook page and the Instagram. That's why I don't have any of that crap anymore. It's just, like, a YouTube video whenever the heck I can do it. Like, I do miss that, the admin stuff.
Yeah, I did all the behind the scenes crap.
Yeah. So it was good. It was good. We were a good team. I do miss that. But I don't know. We'll figure it out. But we still work with each other. Like, if you have questions about Floyd, what I do, or you ask me,
yeah,
like what to do with vids and stuff.
And we do still occasionally explore together and stuff.
Yeah.
But I explore more than you do these days.
Yeah.
How'd the term fagbexer come about?
Just who asked that?
Me.
Me. Okay. Well, we don't use that word anymore.
No.
First off. Second off, I don't know. Just when we were younger, it was okay to call people a fag.
Yeah.
So it was just obvious. It's like, oh, you're a fag. You're gay. You're a fag.
Yeah.
It's kind of obvious. Like, you're 10. You're freaking 15, you're immature, you think it's okay to bag on gay people? I don't know, it's why we moved away from it.
Yeah, and it was never a serious bag on gay people.
No, it was just, it's an insult.
It was just a generic insult for us, and I think, I was the one who instigated the change.
Urbex and Zed got angry, and that made us starting to think about it.
Yeah, Urbex and Zed.
And plus I had a teacher at school that hated the word. Because I made a documentary about Urbex for school, which has never been released. It's really good, but it's like 6 years old now. We all look like babies in it. But I used the word in that, and he was literally red in the face one day, like so angry that I was using it, which I can get. But I never meant it in a bad way.
Yeah, I mean, look, previously we had spoken to a few of our gay friends and said, are you okay with this? And they were all like, yeah, whatever. It's not a big deal.
I remember when I made the video on my channel saying we're not going to use that word anymore for obvious reasons. I had gay people that were like, I don't even give a crap.
Yeah, most people didn't, but Urbex and Zed did have a problem with it, and
which is valid.
Yeah, it's absolutely valid, and I had a good discussion with him at the time about it, and in the end I was like, yep, all right, fair enough. I'll talk to Les, and I think we'll change it.
Yeah, it's because we don't really like gay people.
Of course.
So I don't know. I'm not trying to hurt anyone's feelings, but if it's going to hurt someone's feelings, we'll just change it. It's not worth it. There's so many other better words to use. I see AH137 railway video saying be Bexer. Yeah, I just censor the word out now because, as you know, a lot of my videos are from like 6 years ago. So when we did use those words, but from now, like new videos, I just don't even use that word. It's just completely irrelevant. So I just use like esche or rider or something, But just the old stuff, it's still in there. So
yeah.
So I don't know. Never trying to hurt anyone's feelings. It's just, I don't know. Like it was just an insult back then,
Yeah.
Yeah. Me and Floyd were really into watching Chris Lilly stuff, and he used that word a lot.
Yes.
So we were like obsessed. Well, I'm still really obsessed. We're both still really into Chris Lilly, but yeah.
Vanderix asks, Les, when did you start making egg puns, and what made you start?
I don't know. Well, it's to do with Eggsplore. Like we Eggsplore on the channel. I don't know. My whole channel is just stupid nonsense. So like, I don't know how. When did I start? I don't know. Maybe someone can sift through my videos and find the first egg pun. I don't know. But it's just funny.
Well, you've just always been obsessed with eggs. Like, I remember, like, for a thumbnail or something, you wanted Steph and me to both take a photo of, like, an egg.
Yeah, it's because it's to do with Eggsplore.
Yeah,
it's just an obvious pun with with the theme of our channel, Egg Explore.
I mean, we can mention Steph. Like she was in there at the beginning, and then she didn't really participate. And then
yeah, Steph was a former member of Fogarty Avenue. If you go back ages on the channel, you'll see her there. She used to help out. So that's cool. We're still friends. I'll see her around. She's cool though. Yeah.
She got a little bit annoyed when you officially cut her, didn't she?
No, because she wasn't helping.
I thought she got a little bit annoyed, but then you were like, you didn't help, and she was like, I guess.
No, she'd gone and done her own thing. She was sort of.
Okay.
I know she was.
I thought she got a little bit annoyed, but
Not really. She was off doing her own thing. And I was like, well, we've got this channel. You're supposed to help, and she's like, oh. I know. Whatever.
Yeah.
People. Different interests. I don't
never
think
thought
she's
of...
even does. I don't think she eggs at all anymore.
Yeah.
Fair enough. If you don't egg anymore, it's all right.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. All eggs are welcome. I was thinking about this today. All eggs are welcome on the channel. If you were once an egg, you're welcome to watch the channel, and you're welcome to. What do you reckon? So we're all eggers. We're all from an egg.
Alright.
We've got that egg common.
First, previously submitted viewer question. This one comes from Jay Boston.
Oh boy.
Are you now a beatboxer?
Not really. I mean, I'm not like gurning. Well, I'm not a gurnist.
Yeah.
I'm not a gurnist. I think I might have become a little bit more lax with taking stuff if I know it's gonna get demolished. But I'm still quite anal. I don't think I'm going bananas by any means. I'm not breaking in, I'm not tagging anything, I'm not blabbing locations, I'm still blurring stuff left, right and centre. And a lot of the videos that I'm putting out are really old because I've waited for them to be demolished or for something to happen to it. So, yeah, no, I wouldn't say I'm a vandal or anything like that. I don't know, really. It's a lot worse than me. I'm not using bolt cutters.
Yeah.
If anything, I'm less enthusiastic than what I used to be, like climbing over things and stuff.
Dan's Retail asks, favourite ever explore?
I don't know. Everyone asks that question. I don't know what my favourite explore is. Don't know. Sorry. I have to think about that.
Well, this one's sort of from me. Just general favourite memories over the year. Name a couple.
I don't know. The Urbex road trip was good when we went to the Wimmera and the Mallee. Been putting out a few videos of that on my channel. Like the tiny abandoned crumbling primary school, that was one of them. That was fun because it was just like 2 weeks of just squad on goal egging, hardcore. Maxwell Dexter was there as well. That was cool. Probably some of the New Year's Eve festivities, those were always nuts.
Yeah. Nilex. Well, that's part of what the thumbnail was.
Yeah, just like 75 people on the roof of Nilex going absolutely bananas. Just like, go check out that video. It's on my channel. It's Nilex New Year's Eve or something. I don't know. You'll find it. But just partying righteously. Giving people chips and biscuits and stuff. There's some actual real life questions if you wanted to.
Yeah, okay, let's go through some of them. Tim Ariscog says, Les, we don't care that you're gay, it's all okay.
Excellent, thank you. We're all eggs here, that's good.
Stephen says, I've never met someone who's gay who got offended by that word. Only straight people, especially women.
Yeah, I know. I often find people who get offended by me aren't actually offended themselves. They're offended by the concept that someone could get offended. That I dealt with that a lot at school. That was normally the reason I got in trouble. Not normally because someone was offended, it's because someone possibly could get offended. And that was the reason why a lot of my videos at school were not allowed, which is why I like that I'm not at school and I can make my own videos on my own YouTube channel about whatever the heck I want to do.
So what's got to goes? Said that a while ago. You guys like eggs more than Salvador Dali.
Yeah. Egg lives matter. Yes, all eggs matter. Good, Stephen.
Hard boiled or raw?
Raw eggs. Definitely raw eggs. Do you guys struggle to find new locations these days? Absolutely not.
No.
Absolutely, they're everywhere. And the more you egg, the easier it is to find it.
Yeah, the more you get out there, the more you find.
Yeah.
And I'd say most of the time, if you go to one location, you'll probably spot a new one on the way.
Yeah, 100%. Look, I know of so many crisps. I just don't egg. Like, I could tell you probably like 300 eggs right now.
We're a bit more selective these days as well. Like,
yeah.
We used to explore, empty 3-bedroom house, and these days it's like, I've seen them.
Just don't really care. Yeah. Have you guys ever drunk raw egg? Yes, because Floyd's dad gave us tabiyaki or something.
Sukiyaki.
Yeah. What is that, Floyd?
It's just like I'd describe it as like a Japanese stir fry. Yeah, you have like very like wafer thin meat.
Is it cooked?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's generally cooked on the table, and you've got like a bunch of veggies and like a soy and mirin mixture. And
what's a mirin? Is that wine or something?
Mirin?
Yeah.
No, it's not wine. It's like a Japanese sauce.
Okay. Anyway, but yeah, you dip the meat in like raw eggs, which is kind of wacky, but it's pretty good actually.
Tim asks, what came first, egg lives matter or chicken lives matter?
Don't know. You tell me. I don't know. You tell me.
JB Explores asks, are there any popular urbex spots you would consider overrated?
I don't know. All the big ones have been altered, like Nilex, can't go there. Moylan Insulators is also a construction site. It's gone.
It's basically a shell.
Yeah, Bradmill is the only one that's left, really, of like the classics.
Yeah.
Like the classics, you know what I mean?
Amcor's still...
Amcor's there, yeah.
Although that's on its way out.
That's on its way. That's also a construction site. And we never saw it in its full glory. We just saw like the highlights. We just saw the boiler house. Yeah. Overrated. I don't know. I'm not really in the scene anymore. I don't know. I don't really know what the heck anyone's thinking. I just kind of produce videos from 5 years ago and then do it again.
I'm still in the scene, if you like.
Yeah.
But I used to go out urbexing almost every weekend. Now it's like once a month, if that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I at least keep up with the major spots, and hasn't been any major spots for a while. I think partially because a lot of the people who I'll call them OGs, they weren't really OGs, but they were to us.
Yeah.
Most of them have sort of slowed down as well. So.
Yeah, like YouTube hasn't uploaded in like 4 months, and I'm like, dude, we need dairy. We need dairy now. We need our dairy toast. And Panda Explores, he must have been lost out in the bush today or for 5 months, because I've not seen him get on the mic please. We need your dairy goodness, both of you. So I'm calling you out. I don't know if you're watching, but you've been called out. We need more dose of dairy. So.
Yeah. Let's see. Oz Edge asks, where would you like to revisit but haven't yet?
It's a good question. I feel like I know it's not fully abandoned, but it's still an interesting place to look around. The Insane Asylum in Ararat is kind of cool. That's a cool place. Because I've never really gotten out of the car there. I've sort of just whooshed around and then left. So it'd be kind of fun to walk around and like look through windows and stuff. It's not like a full-fledged crisp, but it would be pretty cool, I think.
I would like to revisit I won't name it, hospital that we got.
Oh, yeah.
Security.
That's a good one. Yeah. Back in like 2017 on our epic... 18 on our epic road trip that we did. Yeah, we went to this massive hospital and it was really cool. It was a bit trash, but not crazy. It was like country trash.
It was country trash, but it also depended on the building. Like, I think one of the buildings was like, one of them didn't have a roof, and there was a few smashed bits here and there.
Yeah, anyway, it was really cool. Anyway, we ended up getting kicked out by this really aggressive security. It wasn't even a security guard. It was just like someone's dad who was like pissed off. Like, yeah, no, you're right, Floyd. I'd probably want to do that.
Yeah, I mean,
he said, I don't want that dad to rock up.
Yeah, that's the only thing.
I don't want that dad to rock up.
I don't know if
he said he would handcuff us. If he even touched me, I would have just legged it. He looked like, seriously.
Well, he didn't.
Snowball with legs. He would not have got us. He would not have got us.
No, I very briefly saw him flash some security card or something.
He like held his license or something like the other way around, pretending to be security. He was just some dad that like looks after the place.
Yeah,
anger issues. Which is fair enough to look after the place, but it's just like chill.
Yeah,
and he stalked us back to our car. It's like we've already said we're leaving, and then like he watched us in our car. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Cringe. Just like, dude, we left. We're gone. Yeah.
I think it would still be very much possible to explore the couple of buildings without being sighted by him.
Oh, definitely. Especially now knowing where the cameras are. But there was also like 4 years ago.
Yeah.
That place has been turned into stuff now. Some of the buildings. Well, that's why there was security for it, because they're turning into like office buildings.
Yeah, I know, but like I don't know exactly which. Do you know exactly which buildings? Like,
I think the really old one, and the nurses' wing.
Okay.
I've only ever driven past it when I'm going to Adelaide, and I've never stopped. And I've gone, "This is me." Oh yeah, okay. That's me.
Okay.
That's me looking at it. That's my scope. But all the stuff's still there for it.
Oh yeah, I don't know which buildings there's. Because even when we were there, the main building was being turned into shit.
Yeah.
Whatever. That's a place I'd like to revisit.
That's a good answer to that question. We should probably get onto some real life questions because we've got some eggers.
Yeah. Okay.
Eggs. They need explanations.
You guys should have a subscriber meetup sometime.
Yes, I'm going to have a 5,000 subscriber egg meetup. I was thinking the theme could be Karen. We could all come dressed as Karens and have a massive Karen rage in public. I don't know. Like, is that like appropriate? I don't know. I just think it would be funny to all meet up in public, dress up as Karens, and just run around screaming about eggs or something. I mean, Floyd, what do you reckon?
Yeah, and where are we going?
Oh, we would be walking the Webb Dock train line in Melbourne, and then having a sausage sizzle in the Westgate Park. And then I guess meeting would be adjourned after that unless we want to do something else. But yeah, that would be the general gist. So, if you watch Fogarty Avenue, which I'm assuming you do if you're here, if you're not subscribed, subscribe. And we will get up to 5,000 subs, and we will be doing a meetup, and all eggs invited, all age egg, all eggs invited. I saw an interesting one. What was the Mark Edge asks, longest time spent at a single egg explore? Well, we take a very long time, especially me, filming videos. You've started to take longer now. Probably because you started filming videos.
Well, yes. I'm still not as long as you.
No, not as long as me.
But even then, like I used to be more, I'll say, thorough with my photography. I used to take photos of all the little details, and then over the years I just sort of decided I don't really care for all the details. Like, I'll take a photo of something if it's cool. Photography became more of an art than a documentary for me.
Yeah, I'm still incredibly documentary. I just figured out ways to film it. Well, it still takes a long time, but in the editing, it doesn't take much time. Like, you just get this big, dense log of a video. Like, for example, the Coal Creek section in South Gippsland Part 6. Like, there was a lot going on, but it was all like 6 minutes. Like, that was like a 4-hour session at the museum. What going on? But what's the longest?
That would probably be the hospital.
The hospital, yeah. Well, that took 2 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I got like heat stroke.
We were sort of towards the end of our second day when we got kicked out.
Yeah.
And that's why we were like, you realise we've been here for like 2 days.
Yeah, and we weren't even finished. There was still heaps.
There's still heaps to do. We'd covered. I think we got to see all of the stuff that was accessible.
Yeah, you're right. Because the nurses' quarters was locked. That main building, if the nurses' quarters is locked, that main building had to be locked too. Yeah.
Yeah, we'd seen. So I don't think we would have spent too much longer if we hadn't gotten kicked out anyway.
Yeah, that video is still unreleased. I've only released a clip of that video, which can be seen in Abandoned Country. I think it's called Abandoned Tiny Country Primary School Guarded by Rams. There's a clip of the security dad raging at us for trespassing. That's the only clip that's been released of that video.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
But I mean, you were getting heat stroke. I was done. Truly.
What do you mean done?
Well, for a lot of the parts, like, I would be done with my photos.
Oh, no, I'm still plodding away filming. Yeah, you're right.
And that'd be for a building, and I'd just wait around. Other people tend to get more annoyed than I do about waiting around.
It's because, like...
Jay Boston, that's you included.
Yeah, well, he's quick.
Jay's...
He makes punchy little videos. They're good.
Jay's in and out, and quite the opposite to you.
Very opposite.
We gave you enough time.
Yeah, well, he gets a point across. Like, people don't want to sit there for 15 hours watching someone's doorknob. Like, do you know what I mean? I get it. He's got it down to a T. Like, you know, can't hate him for that. He's made it like bite size for the kids. Like it. It's good. I take inspiration from it too.
I want to quickly answer Will's train videos. Would you do a video of Witchproof sometime? Yeah. I filmed bits and pieces of the original Farewell Broad Gauge to Sea Lake tour. And I might release parts of that one day, or I'm likely to travel again to Witchproof sometime in the future, so I'll probably film that. But yes. Tim says, How about some explores of haunted places, properly haunted, not just the wind blowing things around? I don't know about you, but I'm not really into haunted crap.
Nothing haunts me,
Yeah.
really. I don't know. Like, I've been to places I know that someone has been exorcised and killed, and then I guess you're not even monetized. So I can say this. You know, then their dead body like rotted there for 3 days. I stood in that room. I was just like, it's kind of weird being here, but I was like, nothing happened. The scariest part was when the farmer came and kicked us out. That was the scariest part of the explore, not the fact that someone was murdered brutally in that spot where I was standing. Again, that video is not out. That was part of our epic road trip, our northwestern road trip. I do want to put that one out. That is a good vid. It's been demolished now in that house, hasn't it, Floyd?
Yeah, it has.
Yeah, well, I can blab it. It's the Antwerp exorcism house. There's a lot of history. I guess I shouldn't go into it too much. It's rather grim, but I've given you the gist of it.
You can look it all up online. That's how I found it. Was through a news.com.au article.
Yes, but the house has now been demolished. So, yeah. Oh, Griffin Rail says good night, Eggers. Oh, bye, sir.
Yeah, it is getting a little bit late. It's 10:20, but we'll keep going.
I'm happy to keep going. Mewtwo dairy. Yes, Mewtwo, we need more dairy. I don't think you were on here before, I don't know, but we need more dairy. We need more dairy products. We need them.
He's only here for a minute.
On deck. Now, soon, please.
YouTube. Yeah, I told him to come say dairy.
Yeah, awesome. Good. Dairy. Check out Mewtwo. He produces excellent Explore videos, but we haven't actually seen any dairy products in a while, but that's okay. We're all a bit dairy these days. We're all a bit all over the place. What other questions do we have here? Jay Boston said, what about the Chadston aged care overnight stay? Yes. I didn't film it. I think I did film that a little bit, but it was not really enough to really make a video. It was just sort of...
Yeah.
I think I saw that footage on my computer and it was just a shambled mess. I was like...
It was pitch black. So.
It was pitch black. The footage was terrible. I think Jay's video is very good in comparison to what I got. It was just shocking.
Yeah.
I think I started filming, then I abandoned it. I was like, I started editing it. I was like, this is just so bad. I'll do something that people actually want to see.
And what did you come dressed as?
What did I come dressed as? I came as a Grim Reaper meets graffiti writer. Then I sprayed people in the face with air duster. So, proud moments. And Jay wants to know, is that place still standing? I thought the council ordered it demolished. Oh no, sorry. Tim. No, Tim's saying that in response to Jay Boston. Yes, that place was called Sheridan Hall Aged Care, I think. And I filmed that on my channel, and that video has been released. And yes, it's fully demolished now. It's all gone. So you can check out that video on my channel, Sheridan Hall Aged Care. I think it's what it's called. All demolished now. So someone reckons the Karen meetup sounds like quite the plan. Okay, well, I'll think about it. I mean, there's got to be a theme. And I think Karen, I don't know if Karens are still like trending, but I think it could be funny at the bare minimum.
Dairy mandatory.
Dairy, yes. AH137 Railway Videos says dairy mandatory. Yeah, exactly. Vegans, what are you doing, man? What's going on? YouTube himself, the dairyist. Count me in for the next live stream in person. Awesome. Sounds good. Loved the Melbourne left to right vids from years ago. I wish there was more content like that out there. Yeah, that's like, there were so many people, it sounds like we grew up with, that we saw like egg videos, and they're all just gone now.
I mean, we were the ones who sort of kicked off the YouTube side of Urbex in Melbourne.
Oh, so you're gonna claim that, are you?
Well, okay, we weren't the first, but I'd say we were the first to really take it seriously.
Yeah, I agree with you in saying that. Like, I mean, I'm sure there's probably someone else, we just might not know them, but like we were actually doing it regularly. Like you would have like the occasional, oh, he's like a cool egg, he's that. There was like us, Jay Boston.
Yeah, we sort of came first, and then early on in the scene, Jay Boston started up his thing, and we obviously met up with Jay, and then YouTube Panda Explorers, and it all sort of really took off. Like that's kind of cool how we, like, I know we directly inspired YouTube and Panda.
Did we?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
And there was a few others who said, oh, you directly inspired me, and that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Any other train related videos other than the SGR ones?
I mean, of course. Who asked that? That was Stephen S300 asked that. Of course, I've got mountains of train related videos filmed. Like I've got, Hopetoun to Patchwallick railway line Demonence waiting. That's been there for like 4 years, just lurking. I've got Yanak to, where'd that one go? Rainbow?
Yeah.
That's just lurking, the whole line filmed.
Well, no, hang on. Yan was Yanak. Rainbow to Yarpeat.
Oh, Yarpeat.
And then...
Yanak to where? Japarra.
Japarra, yeah.
Japarra. Yeah. I've got so many vids. And like, I've got heaps of... I know railway walking vids go really well on my channel. I've got heaps of those, like Springhurst to Waganya. I did that about 2 years ago. I started editing it and I was like, oh my God, this is just so long. I'll just do something else. And I edited South Gippsland instead.
Which is longer.
Which is longer, but people are begging for it. They're frothing at the mouth for it.
Yeah.
So I have to give the people what they want. What else do I have? I've just got a myriad of train videos.
The train man says, you guys are definitely one of the main reasons I love to explore and make videos.
Oh, well, thank you very much, kind sir, kind egg. Yeah, I don't know. My inspiration was Adam the Woo, who's still making videos, and the Proper People, and they're from America. They're still making videos. I feel like every Urbex person is inspired by the Proper People. I feel like everyone's ripping off their thumbnails. Like, I don't remember the name of the channel, but like I swear I watched like 3 different channels that all have the same font where it says like Explore. I'm like, oh my God, classic.
Yeah.
Like even my channel when I first started, like I did the whole like Explore thing in the thumbnail.
I don't know how many subscribers the Proper People have got now. Probably 1 million.
Oh, they would have to. They're famous. It's both of their jobs now.
Yeah.
It's both their full-time jobs. I
mean, when we sort of started, I think they were at about 100,000.
Yeah. Yeah. No, they've done very well. Very, very well.
I did film a video with the train man, walking vid.
Oh yeah. Was that the web doc?
Yeah, we did. Yeah. Well, we did web doc.
When's that video coming out?
There's
a question for you. When's the video coming out? When's the walking video coming out?
I've got heaps of unreleased videos myself.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, what did we do? We did web doc. We did Spotswood Oil. We did some other ones I can't remember.
You had a big egg exploration whilst I was cleaning up my egg house.
Yeah. And we'll do another one sometime.
Yeah, well, we're definitely going to be doing it for the 5,000 subscriber Karen meetup. Or it could be egg themed. How would you bring an egg though? Oh, okay, maybe because last time someone had to bring a banana. Maybe this time someone's got to bring an egg.
Yep.
That could be it. Crap, what if someone's allergic to eggs?
Well, too bad.
I feel like that stopped in primary school. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm allergic to eggs. Do you how there's always that guy that's allergic to eggs?
I don't know.
It's so classic.
You seem to pay more attention to eggs than I do.
Yeah. What other amazing comments do we have here?
Vandenbrick says, rediscovering your channel helped me to gain the motivation to start making vids again.
Can you say that again? I'm very zonked.
Rediscovering your channel helped me gain the motivation to start making vids again.
Oh, thank you very much. I need to explore your channel. I might do that in my private man time. Just explore your channel. Definitely. Oh, someone says, Tim Ariskog says, the track maintenance trains have finally been removed from Altona. Incredibly trashed. When did you find that out? Because I saw them as of like about a week ago. Maybe it's 2 weeks ago. They were there. But I mean, you know, you guys are the Gunzels. I don't really know. I just listen to what Floyd tells me.
I haven't heard of them moving, but I don't pay close attention to them either.
Yeah. I saw them about 2 weeks ago. And I was thinking it would be cool to go do like a stealth camp and like sleep in them. That'd be kind of cool.
Do each of you find yourself watching many other explorers vids these days? Not really, for me.
I do. Not as much as I used to, but I still do.
I mean, I will definitely watch any of my friends' videos.
Oh, like if Mewtwo puts something up, I'm like glued. Absolutely. Same with Panda. He's glued.
Yeah. I'll watch, most of my friends' videos. But apart from that, like I used to watch a lot more international urbex, and I do watch one or two every now and again, but it's not really part of my regular YouTube watching these days.
No, I still watch eggs. I just don't watch much. I know, I'm at work a lot, or I'm over here having fun. So, I don't know, I do watch a lot of eggs. I know my YouTube feed is like terrible. Like, I just don't get many vids suggested. So I'm like, yeah, I'll watch this egg. No, I do actually. I do. I do watch international eggs.
Some people are talking about different railway lines to walk. Yeah, there's lots of railway lines to walk. I think that our next major railway line to walk, it's not really a railway line, it's the Rubicon Tramway.
Oh, yes.
The Rubicon SEC Tramway. There are serious plans in motion to walk that. What?
I know, just plans in motion.
Okay.
It's just, you made it sound funny.
Alright, there are serious plans in motion for us to walk that. Mm-hmm. I'm thinking probably November.
Okay.
I've written down a solid plan, and it's really just about finding the time.
Well, you got to do research, don't you, Floyd, before we go?
Yeah, I've got to. Well, I've finished. That was one of the biggest hurdles, was finishing Rails to Rubicon.
That is a book.
That's a
book. Historic research to do with the Rubicon tramways.
And I finished reading that now, and so I do need to go over it and write down some talking points for specific spots on the tramway. Like, you know, I don't want it, of course, to be an all scripted video, probably not even partially scripted, although I might.
You can make two vids, Floyd. You could just make like a "this is us walking" raw, like people fighting into the camera video, and then you could make a proper video like along the way.
I sort of want to
two separate ones.
I sort of want to combine the two.
Yeah.
But I want my information to be accurate. I don't want to go there and go, oh, you know, it was built sometime in the 1920s. I don't know.
If you just get B-roll, you could then make a documentary later. Just do a
I
commentary.
know, but the way that I want to do it is I'd like to have a few like talking to camera when we're on scene.
Yeah, okay.
And we'll mix in.
Sounds good though.
Yeah, we'll mix in and yeah. I mean, who knows when that video is going to be out? If we're filming it in November.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the next one that we're likely to walk. And then after that, there's no real plans for anything, but I guess the web doc one was one that I really wanted to tick off my list, and I've done that now. I guess in terms of like a long country one, is it Hamilton? I think it's Hamilton to Mount Gambier.
Oh yeah.
I don't think it's Hamilton.
No, isn't it?
It's
No,
one of those other
it's not.
H towns.
Floyd's getting up a railway.
Haywood to Mount Gambier.
Haywood to Mount Gambier.
Yeah, lots of shit. Haywood to Mount Gambier is sort of, there are other lines in Victoria that still have track, but we've done South Gippsland, and all of the others are really desert lines.
Yeah, they're just a bit mundane.
They're mundane, and
You dive first if you don't plan it properly.
yeah, you'd probably have to have water drops at certain locations. It's just the sort of, I mean, we did the like Rainbow Yarpeet and Yanak to Parrot. They both had well, actually I don't know about Yanak to Parrot, but Rainbow Yarpeet definitely had track.
Did it?
Rainbow Yarpeet did, yeah.
Oh yeah. It was only like recently abandoned when we went.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
It was like 5 years or something.
it was longer than that. It was like 10 to 15 years.
Oh really?
Yeah.
The thing with that area, it's preserved. Like nothing looks that abandoned.
Yeah.
Like nothing grows very much. Nothing rusts very much.
Yes. And so what the point I was trying to make was that a lot of those lines, it is much easier and sufficient to document them from the car.
Yeah, I really don't think you're missing much.
Yeah. Whereas the South Gippsland line, like, there's a fair bit in between where, like I don't know, has this come out yet? The bridge, walking over the bridge.
Oh, the restored one.
It was
Which bridge?
some bridge over a river, like a tall, very high bridge.
On South Gippsland.
Yeah. It was like,
Was it
it was
part of
after,
the rail trail?
no. It was after James and shit had left, so after Nyora.
I like how Cameron shit. James and shit. That means Cameron shit.
Okay, yeah.
Didn't
Max come as well? No, he
No.
didn't.
I don't know, Flo. There wasn't that many impressive bridges.
No, but I'm just saying, like,
Like that comes later.
okay, well, whatever. This bridge that I'm talking about, you literally can't get there by car.
Yeah.
You can only get there by train, or walking. Not even train these days.
Not even train. You ever walked the Warburton Rail Trail? No, I haven't, but I've walked parts of it, little bits.
There's lots of cool rail trails to walk.
We're not that hyped on rail trails because there's not really much to document it. When they turn into a rail trail, they actually demolish a lot of crap. So, would rather just go document something that needs to be preserved.
Yeah.
Like, that's gone. That's whitewashed. It's gone forever now. Like, they literally take down, like, signals and stuff. It's like, that was part of it that looked cool, and you took it down. Why would you do that?
Yeah.
I don't know about that Warburton one specifically, but I'm saying I've seen them do that.
Yeah, a lot of infrastructure gets removed and stuff, and the number of lines that have tracks still compared to rail trails, there's a lot fewer.
Yeah, when they haven't even ripped up the tracks yet, there's so many remnants, and that's what we're after. We want to document all the remnants. The remnants as well. Mark Edge says, I need a coffee. Yeah, I've been up since 6 a.m, so I'm quite crisp, to say the least.
Alright, let's keep going with these pre-submitted questions. If you could travel anywhere in Australia to explore and film, where would it be? From Staunch Inside.
I would go to Wittenoom in Western Australia. It is a former asbestos mining town. Many people died as a result of living and working in that town. There isn't much left. There's only like a cafe, a few houses.
A guy.
I think the guy's gone, Floyd.
Oh,
there used to be a guy that lived there and monitored the weather. I think he's even gone now. I think the whole town's abandoned now. They've demolished most of the buildings, but it would just be fascinating to look at it. But I just don't want to get asbestosis in the process. Because like literally the roads, some of them are paved with blue asbestos. Like they made a gravel road out of blue asbestos. I'm like, all right. And like the wind blows the wrong way, it can come out of the gorge and like waft asbestos on you.
Yeah.
There's just asbestos everywhere.
Yeah.
It's just why it's abandoned. But yeah, that would be my, if I could just be immune to asbestos.
And the roads are technically closed to get there.
Yeah, they are. You can still get there though.
You can still get there, yeah, I know.
So that would be my answer to that. What about you, Floyd Bromley Media Channel?
Well, I really want to do the Old Air Highway.
Oh, same. That sounds cool. Yeah, that sounds cool.
For any international viewers, that's air spelt E-Y-R-E.
What is the air highway, Floyd?
Well, the air highway, the new air highway, well, I don't think the old air highway was ever called the air highway when it was in use. It just got renamed the old air highway when the new one opened.
What is it?
So it is the main road. I think it's the only paved road that connects Western Australia to Eastern Australia. I mean, there are other roads, but they're all dirt. I'm pretty sure.
Is the air highway bitumen?
Yeah, the new one.
No, the old one.
Oh, the old one, no.
Did it used to be bitumen?
No, it was well, the air highway was just a normal dirt road for ages, and before World War II there really wasn't much traffic, so there wasn't any need to upgrade it, and even during World War II any supplies that needed to be moved were just moved by rail because the rail was good, and that was just how you moved shit east to west across Australia. But then sort of post World War II traffic started increasing, and discussions started to happen between Western Australia and South Australia about paving the road, and Western Australia was very keen to do it because it would mean more tourists come to them. South Australia was not so keen because they said the tourists would just pass right through. So South Australia resisted for ages, and then in the late 70s they decided that okay, we're going to build a new road and it's going to be bitumen, and they decided that the old air highway roughly followed the route of the original survey. I think it was Mr. Air himself hence the name.
I thought that Mr. Air was like a governor or something.
Perhaps.
They just named it after him.
I thought he was some sort of explorer, whatever. It was named after Air, and the original route followed the original survey, which was fairly inland. And then when they decided to build a new paved highway, they reused some of the old alignment and just, made it asphalt. Especially the part which sort of goes across the bulk of the Nullarbor Plain, they wanted to make it a new route closer to the coast so that it would attract more tourists and people could, stop and look at the sea. And the old route was subsequently abandoned because why would you travel the old route when it was bumpy, it was gravel?
Did people do that in two-wheel drive cars?
Yes, and there was frequent breakdowns.
Okay.
And people got stuck. It was rutted in parts.
Sounds messy.
Yeah,
Sounds
it was
exciting.
It was a bit messy, and I forget what the name of it is, but there's this phenomenon which is like loose sand, and you don't think that there's a hole there, but there is. It's just covered by this really loose sand. So if you drive over it with your car, there's like a big bump and you don't expect it.
That sounds really dangerous.
Yeah, so
you're going first. If we drive that,
and you just don't drive it at high speed.
Oh.
It's not you just can't drive it at high speed.
What's high speed? 40?
Well, I probably wouldn't go faster than 40, 50.
Okay, let's get back to the topic.
So, okay, that's a long-winded save. That's somewhere. Roderick Smith says a lot of the air highway was done up for the 1962 Commonwealth Games in Perth. Yeah. I'd have to brush up on my history of
AH137 Railways videos says, I did WebDoc same day that you did back in December last year. I remember seeing you along the line. I did Mornington for the second time in Jan with Train Man, and then says go Long Island.
Yeah, cool.
A month ago. So we got some floor-based eggs, which is good.
Yeah, I remember bumping into you then, AH137, now that I can put a face to the name. And Vandenbrick says, whenever asbestos is mentioned, I think of the Harris trains. Yeah.
Are any Harrises preserved, or are they all gone?
There is one preserved Harris motor car with asbestos removed in the... Well, there's two actually. There's one original one as a grey ghost in the...
What's a grey ghost?
That was the name for the refurbished... nickname for the refurbished Harris.
Did they literally just clad it in asbestos cement?
Well, they used asbestos for all of the insulation, the brakes, and it was blue asbestos, I believe.
The best stuff.
And so the grey ghosts were the refurbished Harris, and then there's the two Harris motors which survived as the asbestos-free greaser train, which ran around greasing the tracks. That's stored at steam rail. And then there's the V-Line H-set carriages, which are Harris trailers with asbestos removed.
Nice. What questions do we have here?
Bull dust, Roderick Smith. Yes, that is what it is. That's what I was talking about. There's a major turn into Forest, which is a refueling airstrip for small planes crossing east to west, including Viscounts in the 1950s. Yep, Vandenberg's just mentioned all the stuff I did about the Harris. Okay, so this one's from a long one from James Penny. What do you think was so special about the channel when it was fully going? Because the content was incredible and the dynamic between you two was amazing. Not to say that the content today is bad, I believe it's still amazing. But what a period on YouTube when you guys were pumping out mad videos week after week.
Wait, can you summarise the question now?
Okay, so summary, I guess it's sort of
What do you think made it so good?
Yeah, what do you think made it so good? How was the dynamic between us?
Well, to be honest with you, you're still watching the same videos from 5 years ago, so the dynamic is exactly the same. I guess it was the regularity of it, because I didn't have a job back then and I didn't care about school, so I could just smash out videos.
Yeah.
And thus build a bigger audience, interact with people more regularly.
And I mean the dynamic,
we're
friends outside of YouTube, so
yeah, the dynamic's the same.
I
mean, I want to say maybe we were younger and a little bit more boisterous, but again, all the videos you're watching are from that era, like Kyneton Hospital, you know, that's from 2017, that's from the heyday sort of era, you know, same stuff.
Another one.
I don't know. I don't really know how to answer that. I feel like that wasn't a good answer, but
yeah,
that's all I can do.
Another one from James Penny. Les, talk about the What's in My Bag Beat Bexa edition video. In my opinion, the best video on YouTube to date. But would love to hear the backstory or something.
Well, I used to go to film school, and we had to make a video. We had to make 2 videos per year, and that was my first video that I made. We had to pitch the idea. We all got to make a video no matter what anyone thought, but as part of it, we had to do a pitch, and I had to pitch that to everyone, and no one really got it, and especially when I used the word that we don't use anymore on the channel, everyone was like, what is this? What is this? And I was just like, okay, we'll just make it, and no one really got it. But once they saw it, they loved it. I don't really know what to say. It was good. There was lots of pre-planning, lots of collecting props. It was all shot in one take. The actual thing goes for like 45 minutes. I had to cut it down, which sort of ruins the allure of it a little bit. And looking back on the way I edited it, I wish I didn't edit it as concise as I did, because I ruined some of the magic of it a bit. Especially with the shot when I pull a scooter out of a bag, like, it looked cool because I pulled a whole scooter out, but I wanted to edit it just me taking the scooter out. I just would have edited it a little bit more loose, but it was really good. It was good. I don't know what else to talk about that. It went well. I'm glad no one got hurt. Looking back on that was crazy. I'm surprised my school let me do that. Like, just yeeting a sink and then it exploding and then like almost hitting me in the face. Like,
it just reminds me of the film school.
The haters.
Well, the haters and especially Gloria.
Oh yeah, nah. So we had to make 2 videos. So that was my first video. And the second video was a documentary about light timber construction school buildings, which still isn't out. So there was lots of interesting things that happened on that film set that maybe we could discuss another time. But yeah, that video, the light timber construction documentary, is going to come out one day.
Yeah.
It is not abandoned. The Urbex documentary is abandoned.
I guess we'll just briefly touch on the Gloria incident.
Do we really need to?
Well, just since I mentioned it.
Okay. Well, basically, yeah, we were filming and one of the actors got hurt, but they're fine. They're still friends with us, but yeah.
We were just incredibly stupid.
Yeah.
Like,
it was an accident. You know, we learned from it.
I'll just say that you know, one of those like trolleys for lifting parcels, we tied her up to that and
yeah, because
told
in
her
the
to
movie,
wiggle
in
around.
the movie she was a hostage, so it made sense. It looked good on camera, but you know, in hindsight, I would have used a wheelchair.
Yeah.
I would have put her in. I would have found a wheelchair and put her in a wheelchair.
Yeah, because what happened was
Jay Boston was also on the trolley too.
Yeah, although
it wasn't just her.
That's right.
This all makes sense when the documentary comes out. It's kind of a bit random.
She fell over face first into the ground. Thankfully, didn't get hurt too bad.
Yeah, it was not good. Anyway, we're learning. We learned from it very, very quickly.
Why did you leave film school?
Why did I leave film school? Because I believed that I'd learned enough that I needed to learn about filming videos. I went there to gain more skills about how to film YouTube videos better for my channel. But I was learning a lot of fluff that was designed for... How's my hat looking? Is that better? A lot of fluff. Because the course is designed for people that actually end up wanting to be in the film industry, and like everyone wants to be a director.
Yeah.
No one wants to be a grip. No one wants to be the boom holder. Everyone's a director. That I'm serious. Everyone's like, no.
Sorry, a filmmaker?
Yeah, a filmmaker, but I'm going to be the director. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just we were learning a lot of stuff that was for people who want to end up working at ABC. I don't want to end up working at ABC or Seven or something like that. I want to be a moron that runs around screaming about eggs. So yeah, I was just doing a lot of pointless, what I believe was pointless stuff that I did not need to know. It was just dragging me down. I couldn't do what I wanted to do, so I left. But I don't regret it. I thought it was really good. I learned a lot of stuff that I still use to this day. And yeah. And it was good because it forced you to make something. Like that What's in My Bag video, I wouldn't have made that, I don't think, if I wasn't forced to do it. Because it's just hard. It took forever. It's just... Yeah. It was good. It was good, but I'm glad I am where I am now.
Yeah. What's your future ambitions for the channel?
Future ambitions, I want to keep growing, slowly but surely. I want to get up to 5,000 subs so we can do this meetup. I want to keep getting through the backlog, and I want to just be up to date. What a concept. Just up to date. That would be cool. So we're slowly getting there. I have this huge sheet of paper in my room. No, it's in my room. And it just says all the videos I've ever filmed. Well, it's out of date, but anyway, I was looking at it and there's about 100 videos on this list. I'd say about 90 of them are ticked. I'm like, all right, it's going good. It's out of date, but there's a lot that aren't on there. But for the ones that are, because I remember looking at that and I was like, I'm never going to get through this. And I did, slowly but surely. So I guess to get up to date, keep growing, I want to like update my Epic t-shirt shop. I want to blatantly put like YouTube merch on my t-shirt shop. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah. I don't know. Kind of it. Just keep egging. keep documenting. Yeah.
Tips for any up and coming YouTubers.
Tips for any up and coming YouTubers. Well, I'm still an up and coming YouTuber. I only even got 5,000 subs. I've been doing this for like 6 years, so I'm still an up and coming YouTuber.
Okay.
So I don't know, just keep uploading videos. My downfall is because I stopped uploading for like a year. Also, I started uploading stuff that was more out of anxiety to... Why is someone watching TV? And why is the door open?
Because the dog's in here.
Yeah, I know. I was uploading stuff that... Because I want to have absolutely everything out. So I believe I was uploading stuff that people probably weren't interested in. I scared people off. And I stopped uploading. But I don't know. Thing is, I don't regret any of my videos. Even if people think they're boring. I love all of them. I think they're all very interesting. So...
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm still up and coming. So I not really want to answer that.
Thoughts on getting recognised?
Floyd gets recognised by fans a lot more than I do. I haven't been recognised in about 2 years.
To be fair, the vast majority of my recognitions are when I'm doing train stuff. Yeah. And it's the nature of being a railway enthusiast. What are you doing, dog?
Railway!
Yeah, it's the nature of railway enthusiasts that if there is some sort of trip or whatever, and the more special that trip is, the more likely you are to see other rail fans that you know, and you know there's not that many rail fans in Melbourne, you know, so you tend to see a lot of the same people. So that's how they're very nice. And I really appreciate people when they come up and say hi.
What about when they come up to your front gate and ask for an autograph? Do you like that?
No.
Okay. Let's read some of this. Yes, some very nice things being said here. So cool. I can see why you do these live streams. It's pretty cool. Pretty damn cool, yeah.
Can we get on a shirt that says Explore?
Yeah, I do. We can get an Explore shirt. I see, going back to the MoldTube merch, I literally just want to get like an egg carton, an outline of an egg carton, a minimalist shot of MoldTube's face, and it just says dairy. Would you guys want that? Because that can happen. I like some of these comments.
Cute dog, yeah. He's about between 18 months and 2 years old. I don't actually remember. So yeah, he's still a bit of a puppy, even though he's probably grown as big as he will get.
Mark Edge wants to know, looking back at view count / interaction, what makes a good video in your opinion? I don't know. A good video. I believe all my videos are really good. I don't know. Like, I tried my hardest. It was interesting. It was fun. It helped me become a better editor. I don't know, got views.
And I guess just on that sort of point, yes, hello dog, is that one of our sort of key differences in editing is that you have a view of you want every video to be your best.
Yes.
You want to put 100% of effort into every single video, whereas my philosophy used to be that, but changed more to it's okay if it's not my best work. I'd rather complete the project, because I sort of thought, well, the last 20% of effort is doubling my time spent on it. So I'd
People
rather
don't even notice a lot of the time.
So I'd rather
Floyd is letting a dog out. Dog is now out. Floyd is coming back.
I'd rather put slightly less effort in, so it's not my absolute greatest piece of work that I've ever put out ever. I'd rather just put it out, and that way I can get on to the next thing. And
Of course.
the theory being that I ultimately improve more in the long run by using that strategy.
Simply grinding videos.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
And
I mean, I don't know.
I guess
you
there's-
put in a lot of effort that I don't, like audio editing. I'm like, does it sound as at the right level? Cool. Like, is my ears exploding? Cool. Turn that down.
yeah, I mean,
you go crazy on that, whereas I do nothing.
well,
So we kind of
yes,
evens out.
yes and no. Like I don't go ultra crazy with my audio, more so than you, yes, but like a lot of the stuff is like, yeah, I played around like for voiceovers. It might seem like it's a bit complicated because, I've got an EQ, a compressor, and I haven't edited in a while really, so I've put 3 or 4 audio effects that on my voiceovers that took a long time to tune, but because it's a very consistent environment in that when I'm doing voiceovers it's just my voice and my voice doesn't change, so I can then
Lightroom presets. Been on Lightroom presets.
yes, so I can then make that as a preset and you use that, which that will take 5 seconds to apply. So although it took me a good few hours to get it all right, now that it is right, it's easy to just slap it on and it makes the voiceover sound a lot better without being fake.
Excellent.
And I would eventually like to get to colour grading, but again, that's presets.
Yeah.
But that's presets, like, yeah. I guess there's an old saying that an artist never finishes their work, they only abandon it.
I mean, yeah.
So, yeah.
I know, that's why I would never re-edit something. My film school teacher re-edited he made full movies and he re-edited them 4 times. I'm like, just leave it.
Well, I mean,
that was the best you could do at the time. Leave it. Let's make something new. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and
did it 4 times. It was already on DVD and everything. It's all right, new edition. I'm like, just leave it. Just leave it.
And
history.
But I guess, yeah, if you're making a full-on feature film, you want to edit it a few times.
Yeah.
But
no, he'd done that. He'd edited it a few times, but then he re-edited it again. 4 years later, he'll come back. 5 years later, come back. It's just leave it. Leave
yeah.
it. What are some questions that we're getting here?
Are you doing anything with your Patreon?
Me?
Yep.
Well, yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to focus on the channel. I've been meaning to. I just keep accidentally getting into pickles with work, and then I gotta kind of work. I wanted to take today off, but then you wanted me here. So then I was like, oh, well, I better work today so I can get there. Do you know what I mean?
Well, you didn't have to, but...
Yeah, I want to go on the stream.
Well, I mean, you didn't have to work.
Yeah, but I want money. But I'm going to... next week, I'm going to freaking just pencil myself in. Pre-pencil, no penciling. Because people keep penciling me in.
What about pen?
No, they're penciling. People keep penciling him in for social interactions. But we're making vids.
I think with your Patreon, even though I know you don't like to put benefits on there and whatever, but I think that at least the minimum benefit should be early access to vids.
Yeah, I would think so too, Floyd. I don't know how to do that.
Well, you should have just asked.
Oh.
You basically just unlist your video and then post the link to Patreon.
Can't people then just send it to everybody?
Well, they could, but that's the trust that you have, because...
True. Okay, Floyd, that sounds like a really good idea.
Patreons are the ones who are...
Okay, if you show me how to do that, I think that'd be really good.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Because your Patreon literally has no benefit.
Yeah, I know. That would be a good one, Floyd.
It's like a beginning.
Yeah. I know, people send like postcards and stuff. It's like, dude, I don't even have time to edit a video, let alone sending postcards like every week. You know what I mean? Some other YouTubers.
Well, they
can't do that.
They might send a postcard for each new patron.
Well, Ken Domick sends one like
once a week.
Every month or something, he's sending literally like 400 people postcards. I'm like, dude, get a secretary. I can't do that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to actually make a video, which is why we're all here.
Yeah, I mean, you want goals and stuff on your Patreon that don't take up... I guess that's something you can suggest to Les, is goals to put on Patreon that perhaps might make you subscribe to his Patreon if he did that, but with the caveat being that the goals can't take up too much time.
Yeah. Because I know Dan Bell, like, he, like, took, like, one-of-a-kind Polaroid photos and, like, signed them and wrote, like, a heartfelt message and, like, gave it to us, like, guys, I'm zonked, dude. When should we wrap this up, Floyd? It's almost been going for 2 hours.
We're almost at the end.
Okay.
Favourite unfinished or not yet started video?
Favourite unfinished video is my documentary of light timber construction school buildings, which we were talking about earlier. That's my favourite unfinished. It is the most hilarious and stupid but yet informative video ever. It's the greatest thing I've ever made. It's from 2017. It's just hilarious. It's just so stupid. Like, it's full, like, because I had to make it for film school. So there's, like, actors, costumes, stunts, you know, like, it's proper. It's not just me screaming into a microphone. Like, it's really good. What's holding that one up is getting the B-roll, because I've got to go all over the shop and shoot footage of schools, which is hard because they're normally open when I'm out and about. And I don't want to be like a big weirdo just, like, filming kids at school. Bad look. I just want the buildings, not the kids.
G. Deman also says, you've earned my $5 a month regardless. I subscribed last year just to support you with zero expectations. Anyway, keep working, Les.
Yeah, okay, well, thank you very much, sir. Or ma'am, or egg. Guess what, eggs? We'll just grab one egg from now on.
Alright.
Yeah, well, thank you so much. Yeah.
What's with the bibbles?
What's with the bibbles? Who asked that?
Me.
You. Well, the bibbles, my channel icon is green, the bibble. Now, a bibble is a word that I invented in true Fogarty Avenue fashion. I invented it. There's just these little Japanese lavender. They have like lavender inside them. I don't know. I think they're from Japan. And
you don't know the origin, though?
I don't really know the origin. My mum just got them at a fete. We thought they were cute. They were our toys when we were growing up. Ta-da. That's kind of it. Just think they're cool.
When is South Gippsland part 53?
Don't know, but yeah, I reckon there'll be about 20 parts of the South Gippsland hike. I think, because we're up to like day 6 and we're up to part 6. So.
Well, if you continue at the rate of once a day, then there's 15.
Were we gone 15 days?
Yeah.
Are you sure it wasn't more?
No, it's 15.
Oh. That means we're a quarter done.
And I mean, the 15th day was just like heading back home.
There's still content though. Like I remember filming out the bus window and coming to Dandenong Station and.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying I don't know if that would be its own part entirely or whether that would coincide with the day of going from Welshpool to Yarram. Yeah,
doesn't matter. All right, around 15 parts or less. So we're already half done. That's kind of sad. Does not feel like that when I look at the folders. Like I'm like, still got like 60 gigs of footage to go through or something. Just absolutely ridiculous. Someone asked, would I ever make a feature-length film? I mean, yeah, but about what? Like, it's just me running around abandoned buildings and raging into a camera. Like, I'd have to... I don't really have anything of that length or some type of story that I really want to tell to that detail. I mean, realistically, all the South Gippsland ones... You take the intros and outros of it, I slap it together and I go old Bo Miles style, do a little introspective intro, outro, there's your feature-length film. Do you know what I mean? I could just call that a feature-length film. Because by the time that's done, it's going to be like 3 hours. Yeah. So yeah, do I want to make a feature-length film? Yeah, I am. It's called the South Gippsland Hike series and it's getting dribble-feeded. Do you know what I mean? Realistically, yeah, I am. But not really.
Vanderbricks quotes you saying, I just want the buildings, not the kids. And as Stephen S300 says, don't take that out of context.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I love Victorian public school architecture. That's one of my nerd things. But yeah, when you're trying to film them, you know, you don't want to get kids in it, nor do you want to be filming little kids at a school gate. It's just it's not a good look. It's a bad look. So I was like, all right, I'll go on the school holidays, but sometimes there's like teachers there just working, and then they come out and growl at you. That happened at a school once. It was not good, but it was fine. They still let me film, but they were like sus.
Vanderbrink says Les should write a dictionary and send it out to patrons.
Yeah, that'd be good. I wanted to make a video about all of the words that we come up with.
I've written down a lot of them myself.
Yeah.
Because that was mainly to send out to friends who are like, I can't even understand.
Good.
And I'm like, well, since I'm the only one apart from you who actually understands it all, then I think I should write a dictionary. I've just called it on my... I've just written it down like on the notes on my phone and computer. Yeah. And I've just called it Dictionary of Les, so...
That's really good.
I mean, you could just...
Is that the last phone question or...?
Yep.
Cool. Well, maybe let's wrap up any questions we've got here and then we might skedaddle. I think that'd probably be the best.
I'm sure whichever length of footage you guys release going into the future, into the wild, will be oodles of impressive.
Who said that?
In Geetha, I don't know.
Well, thank you very much. It's interesting to see like all these fans. It's just so cool. Like a lot of these names I've never seen on my channel before, but it sounds like you guys are super duper into it. So that's awesome to see. Really cool to see. So I guess, you know, comment. I want to hear this more often. I think you guys are amazing. This is awesome. I've enjoyed this. What? Mum said to tell you that you pronounced Leongatha wrong. Who's Mum?
Alexi Peddle's mum.
Obviously. Sprouter. Oh my god. Sprouters.
It's Leongatha or Len. I mean, I call it Leongatha. You call it Leongatha.
Yeah, whatever. I'm not calling it frog, am I? If I came in and I said, we're here in frog.
Frog.
I'd be like, what?
You should just call it egg.
You should just call every town the South Gippsland like egg 1, egg 2, egg 3.
Don't even distinguish. They're all egg.
Just all egg. Yeah.
Will's train video says, I'm guessing the channel name is based on the real Fogarty Avenue in Yarraville.
It is. It is called Fogarty Avenue because that is the street that the abandoned Brad Mill Textiles factory is on in Yarraville. So it's a bit of a hint to it. So I think that's kind of cool. I guess just getting meta on that note. My new channel logo, because my old one looks like the sign. Where is it? Back there. My old one looks like that, but the new one is a bi-directional sort of sign, and to me that represents like, because on my channel we document the past and we document the future, so that sign goes both ways.
Yeah, I used the old one in the thumbnail because you haven't sent me the new one, so.
Oh, that's alright. But I'm just saying, that's
I also thought like, oh, well, that was what it was when I was there, so.
Yeah, no, that's alright. But yeah, that's what it's all about. Plus, it looks better. It's more kind of like, I can imagine like a sticker, just going, dumping it somewhere. Better, I reckon.
Vandenbrick says, my favourite video from you guys has got to be the Healesville line walk.
Why? Why was it the Healesville line walk? Because that's a very well viewed video and I like it as well. But why? Is that your computer?
Yeah.
Just caught fire.
No, it's a CD.
Why is there a CD?
Well, it's a DVD. Sandringham Trams.
Okay.
It just spins up occasionally.
That's
and then
random.
it goes down again.
That's random.
Are you surprised I've got a computer with a CD drive still?
No, I'm not surprised. I've got a CD drive.
Oh, I've just got Macs everywhere, that's why.
Yeah.
Only because it's a Mac from 2008, that one down there. Mac Pro that I've repurposed as a storage server, basically.
As a Chad server.
Tim says, gotta go guys, it's been great seeing you both together again. Yeah, we've got to go too, it's getting late. Vandenbrick says, using it for a virtual recreation I'm making, but surely, I don't know what you're referring to.
Oh, I think he's talking about, he's building like a replica of the abandoned Healesville line on Minecraft or something. I don't know where he's building it, but
okay.
That's freaking dedicated. I want to see that.
Yeah,
I want to see that when that's done.
We used to be into Minecraft.
We used to be so into Minecraft. We built like an entire abandoned city in Minecraft.
That was.
Do you still have that like on file? Because that could be like a video for it. Like you could explore.
I went to look for it a few months ago and couldn't find it.
Oh yeah.
I thought I could preserved it, but I haven't played Minecraft in like 10 years. Yeah. Maybe not that much, but like 5.
Well, 2015 was 6 years ago.
Yeah.
So it would be like at least 7.
Yeah.
Jeez Louise. There was a young man from Newcastle. Can I get a ticket to Egg Ploys? Wow, optical media. I'm not sure why I enjoyed it so much. Probably because YVR is my favourite railway. Yeah, it's pretty good. West Side represents Fogarty Avenue Frog. Yes.
On Roblox.
Yeah, so I was going to say Roblox. I thought you would be. I want to walk Healesville line for fun, but not something I would film a video on. Yeah, well, most of it's a rail trail now anyway, so...
Lilydale to...
Yarra-Glen
is a rail trail.
Yeah.
And there's not really that much between Yarra-Glen and...
Again, they just obliterated everything.
Well, because... So. The rail trail obliterated everything from Lilydale to Yarra-Glen, and then the actual tourist railway wants to reopen to Yarra-Glen. So they're in the middle of rebuilding that slowly but surely. They're actually doing a pretty good job. Like, they're making solid progress.
Excellent.
I'm excited for them because they currently only run to like just beyond the tunnel, and I feel sorry for them because Healesville is sort of the forgotten tourist railway of the state.
Yeah.
No,
so many
really.
tourists there though. So there's
a lot of tourists, and they get enough traffic to run trains out to beyond the tunnel. Well, just a walker. But it would be great to see them reopen all the way to Yarra Glen, and even restore their J class.
Right, let's get on top of these. Really got to go.
Okay.
Van Brick says, I've got all the locos built and half the line as preserved. Wow, that's so cool.
impressive.
You got to make a vid. You got to make a vid of that when you're done. My cousin lives opposite the old railway line in Carramborough. She said they are transforming it into a bike path from where you finished your hike back to Nyora, I think. Yeah, it sounds about right.
Yeah.
To you guys escalated Fogarty Avenue to epic status. I mean, yeah, how though? I don't get it. Sounds good, thank you. I'd be happy to send you a link. What would be the best way to send it through? Oh, I'll talk to Floyd about that. Probably send it to Floyd's Instagram.
Yeah, send it to me somehow.
I think Yarra Glen is still abandoned for now. Said she... A workmate of mine said he saw pics of track being laid at Yarra Glen not too long ago. Would you guys ever explore the true crime aspect of railway? That chapter is able to infuse humour with information, which I would reckon you guys are awesome at. We need an Aussie true crime something on YouTube. I feel like YouTube doesn't like people talking about people getting murdered and stabbed, so I don't know if that'd bode well.
I don't really care for that sort of stuff anyway.
Yeah, well, like if it's to do with the history of the place, like the Atworth Exorcism House,
Yeah.
of course, I'll document that. I mean, I guess the only reason we went to the house is because someone was murdered there. Otherwise, we probably wouldn't have gone there.
Well,
so yeah.
I guess.
I mean, I would kind of want to make a video of like spooky murder locations in Melbourne, but I just know YouTube will crap on it. But like, there's so many like murders that happened in like Collingwood and around there, so it'd be interesting to document it. But it's also not something that's really to be celebrated, so it's kind of, I don't know if I should make a video on it.
I don't know. I mean, it's the sort of thing for me that I'd maybe watch, but I personally don't really have an interest in creating it.
Yeah. Poop op. Okay, someone's saying seriously poop op. I'm loving it. Considered pooping or regular pooping and why? Okay, I'll decline, but yes on so many levels to that question. Mark Edge says, going to try and see 3801 Floyd.
Am I going to try and see 3801? Yes, I would like to go and see 3801 sometime. I did consider going up on Easter to ride the shuttles then, but I was kind of strapped for cash. And although I technically did have the money, I wanted to spend it on other stuff, and I thought, you know what, it won't be the last time. This is literally the return to service, one of the return to service events. So, yeah, I'll definitely go up and see it another time. I'm lost. Oh, here we are. Hopefully more people visit the Yarra Valley Railway once it's finished. I'm planning to go eventually. Go visit it now. Like, you know, visiting it is helping them to rebuild, because they need money to rebuild, and how are they going to get that money from people riding the train? So, having said that, I haven't been either, so...
I went when I was a kid, like a little kid.
I would definitely like to go though. I'm honestly likely to go in July, because that's when my mid-year break is.
Alright, Flo, I think we should go.
Very soon. Yarra Valley is great because it's pure walker, all 153 horsepower, walkers for life. Pure gardener power.
Stop asking poop questions. I mean, I love them, but stop, please.
I hope the current Yarra Valley track gets work done to it once the extension is finished. Hopefully, yes. Hopefully they get a bit of quality rail like VGR is getting. All tourist railways are equal, except some are more equal than others, unfortunately. I mean, I get it and I don't. Eat prunes if you're stuck.
Oh, I'm stuck.
Alright. We need to go. It's 11:30. We've been streaming for 2 hours.
Yeah, it's been an epic vid. An epic egg.
Yeah. I woke up at like 9:30, so I'm much less crisp than you.
I'm so crispy. I'm zonked.
Alrighty. Thanks for watching, everyone. I don't know when I'll upload. I will someday. It's getting to like the end of the semester at uni, and so everything's picking up. I will say that next week, the next live stream, which is in 2 weeks' time, will be on the Saturday night, not the Friday night. Temporary shift just for that stream because I'm going to be busy on the Friday night, and so I can't live stream. But that is fine. I'm sure everyone will work around me. If not, you can always watch it after the fact. And yeah, hopefully I can get back to making YouTube videos in freaking July and
They're
maybe
so
late
grim,
June.
Floyd. That's
Well,
such a grim existence.
Yeah, uni hits me hard.
I mean, I don't know. I guess my excuse is work. So I guess we're similar.
Yeah, I mean, uni, at least with you, when you stop work, you stop work, whereas with me,
True,
it's
yeah.
like,
There's no like homework. Well, not
I've got homework.
Well, I mean, there's incident reports which I still have to do, but we'll leave that to a discussion another time.
Yes. Yeah. So that's where my thing is at. Okay. Thank you, everyone. We're going to have to cut it off here because otherwise we'll be up all night. Bye-bye.
Goodbye, everyone. Thank you.